Hey, GrandDaddyMinx here. It's turkey time. What kind of sound does a turkey make? It's gobble turkey time. I got my 20-pound frozen turkey thawed out. How I thought my turkey is, I put it in the sink, let it thaw out for about 6 to 8 hours, and then I cover it with ice and just keep it chilled right in the sink. 20-pound turkey was $10.06 American. So I'm gonna take my turkey out. I got my sink clean, and I'm gonna give it a bath. I'm gonna give off all those preservatives off. I'm gonna wash those preservatives off with some fresh water. Yes, I do like fresh turkeys. Typically, sometimes I get fresh turkeys from the Amish that a butcher shop carries around. If there's any dark pieces on the turkey, cut them off. I don't want to put them in the oven. This bird is looking good, and I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. I've heard that the the boys are sweeter. Oh, there's a couple of feathers left on in here, and there's this piece of plastic inside that they use in the fat. The fat is good. Remove this plastic. Don't cook with it. Same thing with this plastic. Don't cook with it. Take the plastic off. Go inside the carcass of the bird, and still a little frozen inside. There's some ice pieces in there holding on to that. You want to put some water on that. Then I'm going to cut off some of the pieces that I saw. There's some dark. I didn't like this. That was just a little bit too dark, so I'm not going to cook that. I'm looking for the neck. It's already done. There it is. Now down here, I use this for crab bait. Tie a rope around it, string around it, and toss it out in the water. You're going to catch one or two things down here in Florida with that. Because blue crabs love that stuff, and then when the string goes out, you got a crabby on there, and you slowly pull it in, and you dip net it, and then you got crab. But every now and then, it slowly pulls out. You start pulling it in, and big gator attached to it. Because blue crabs like freshwater, saltwater areas, and sometimes the gators wander a little bit too far past their freshwater territory and end up in the saltwater area, and that's not good. So the bird is washed, definitely. Now we got to get it in the roasting pan. Got my roasting pan. I put a little bit of peanut oil in here. I'll rub that around with my fingers. That'll keep that skin from sticking on there. When you pull your turkey out of the roasting pan, like two metal forks on either side, big spike forks. Bring it right on either side and let it cool down. 20 minutes to an hour. The more you let it cool down, the easier it is to be able to touch, unless you like to touch hot things. Okay, bird, don't fall on the floor. Okay. Bird goes on its back. Thank you, turkey. You're like, where did he go? What's he doing with it? You gotta see what's over here. Some soap too. Let's go for some soap. And then a different towel. I like towels. Clean towel. Bleach my towels. Hey, you guys, come on. Follow me over here. Here's our turkey stuff. Like, what do I got here? Okay. I'm gonna melt down the butter. And I got my coffee here. Good stuff. Garlic cloves. I'm gonna use about half of the garlic, maybe 4 of the garlic cloves. I cut off the tops on either side so the gas can go in there. I got these leftover onions and some whole yellow onions. I'm going to stuff them in the bird. I got a little bit of cilantro I'm going to slice off. I'm going to throw that in the bird. I've never tried that before. I tried the when I cooked chicken, I threw whole onions in there, and the gas made that chicken so moist and sweet. I says, I got to try that for turkey. Kumquats. Our kumquat tree is coming bearing fruit right now, so I'm going to use my kumquats that are frozen from last year, and I'm going to stuff that in the bird too. The moisture, the gases, and some black pepper, granulated onion, and my favorite I call that Italian seasoning. It smells so good. And the peanut oil, I use peanut oil. I rub the bird with it. I rub the pan with it. No stickiness, no burning. And then we're gonna inject it with melted butter. But you're like, I quit holding the camera. I gotta get to work, right? Okay, you want me to see me inject the chicken, right? Oh, that's not chicken, that's a turkey. I'm glad you're here with me. Thank you, let's have some fun. We're gonna put this in the microwave. The butter. Alright, I'm gonna put the seasoning in first. I don't want this cilantro too close to my area, so I'm going to cut off what I need and then put the rest away. I've never used cilantro. You say cilantro, I say cilantro. Oh, what? Oh, you beat that. You're not even done yet. You better not blow up on me. I already greased it, maybe 1/4 of a cup on peanut oil. Put the black pepper inside. Oh yeah, that was about a teaspoon. Granulated onion, same thing right inside the bird. Whoa, that was like a quarter, 1/4 of a teaspoon. Complete seasoning. It's got everything in there. Same thing, I'm going right in the carcasses. I'll sprinkle a little bit on the outside too, because I like that. And that's about 1/4 as well. Those garlic cloves, we're gonna throw in the carcass. Inside, the cilantro, put it right in there. The onions, in you go. In you go. Oh, there's not even gonna be any room for the fruit. I'm gonna have to stuff it. There's a party in here. Come on, fruit and onions. Ooh, that frozen fruit is juicy. And then we're gonna scoop all that out, and I'll probably only save the onions. We'll see what we're gonna save out of there, what it looks like. There's big seeds in here. Don't want to eat the seeds. It all fit in there. A little bit more soap. And beeping. I like my coffee with a little bit of that chocolate soy milk. Makes me feel young again. Younger. Butter. Real butter, not fake butter. Now we're going to inject this bad boy. Voila! It looks pretty. Went to a dairy farm yesterday and brought home a whole pickup truck bag full of cow manure. Putting it on the fruit trees and the azalea bushes. But something wrong here. Something missing. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Where's the top? That's not gonna work. I'm back. I found the top, like to pull the butter out. I was missing it. And it was like, oh my gosh, it unscrewed itself. Where did it go? But I found it after 2 hours. No, I'm just kidding. It was like a couple of seconds, a couple of minutes. All right, so I injected my butter into the butter. Now I'm gonna start with my bird. And I hope you could see this. We make some room for you, and I'll go for the breast because everybody likes a juicy breast. Slowly inject that real butter, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. I used a stick and a half of butter today. Injecting meat, red meat, pork, poultry with butter. Juicy, juicy, juicy. Makes a bad cook look really good when you serve juicy, juicy meat. Everybody wants it to be juicy. Melts in your mouth. Doesn't dry in your mouth. I mean, you don't want it to taste like paper and cardboard. I'm going right for the leg. There's no leaks so far. That's good. Even if it leaks, it's okay. But I got no leaks today. And then we're going to take tin foil, wrap over the top of the bird because we don't want to darken that meat. Beautiful. You're so beautiful. We're going to turn on the oven for 250 degrees for 90 minutes. And yes, I do it that way because I don't want to cook the outside of the bird and not cook the middle of the bird and have them all cooked at different temperatures. And then another 90 minutes, we're going to jump up from 275 to 300, and another 90 minutes, then we'll get at 325, and then bam, we're at 350 degrees. And we're going to take a thermometer to it, and we'll keep on checking its temperature, making sure it doesn't have a fever. I was just kidding. That was a little humor there. Gonna give it a little blanket, a little foil blanket. Don't be shy with the foil. Don't be cheap. You end up being cheap trying to save a buck on the foil. Guess what? Then your bird starts getting burned. Hey, what are you gonna do? Spend a whole day in the kitchen and serve a burnt bird? Plus, this will help keep the moisture in. Let's go, birdie. You ready? Ha! Okay, the bird has made it in the oven, and it's 9:01 a.m. And a clean area is a happy area. And the coffee cup I picked today, it wasn't intentional. It was just, I just realized it was the Flying W Ranch in Kettleville, Pennsylvania, or Kettleville, Pennsylvania, near Titusville, Oil City, Pennsylvania. And we started going to this dude ranch for our anniversary, the wife and I. And we went there for the first 3 years, I believe, in the late 90s. And I was like, we gotta bring our kids here. They got horses, and they got a saloon, and they got beer and good food and ice cream cones and horsey wear, education, learning about how the cowboys ranched America and fed the people and fed the poor and fed the hungry. And beautiful area of Pennsylvania in the summertime. You got rolling hills, you got a little bit of some mountains, you got the rivers. There's 3 rivers that all end up in downtown Pittsburgh, and the Allegheny rivers, and then they go all the way to the Gulf of Mexico eventually, and windy and turning. And I believe from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where they take all the ore out of the mountains there, they mine it, and they take steel down to the Gulf of Mexico, and typically oil drilling 40-foot rods, not 40-foot pipes, and it takes 4 to 6 weeks on a barge to get down there. Kids came out to Kettleville, and it was a blast. And we went there until we moved to Florida. We haven't been back since. We were going to go there for our 30th anniversary because we always went there for our anniversary. But then COVID came along and everything was shut down. Thank you for watching. Turkey's in the oven. Let's see how long this takes. Enjoy your coffee, your tea, sit down, relax, and enjoy Thanksgiving. Turkey time is the reason for the season. Have turkey anytime you want. GrandDaddyMinx time. I got showered and shaved, and the turkey's been cooking itself. Voila! It smells like turkey. Oh, still feels like it's 20 pounds. Look at that, just so beautiful. A reliable thermostat is necessary to understand whether we're done or not. So let's put it right in the breast and see if it goes up to the poultry section, which will be between 160 and 170 degrees. Who thinks it's done?
Me.
It's rising, it's rising.
Ooh, it's just about done. It's getting slower. It's done.
It's done. So now what we're going to do, we're going to baste it again. We're going to put it back in the oven without the foil on to darken up that skin. So this 20-pound turkey has taken, anybody know what time it is? Y'all know what time it is?
Hold on. It's
3:30.
Yeah, what Dad said. 3:30.
6.5 hours.
Looks delicious, Dad.
Thank you. Well, let's crisp it up. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Thank you, Mindy Minx.
You're welcome, Dad. Back in the oven for how long?
Until the meat gets crispy, and we don't want to leave it.
The skin, yeah, we won't leave it.
Turkey time's done time. I'm browning up that skin. You see it? Just look at it. Look at it. Oh yeah. Who likes the skin on turkey? Get my head chopped off? Get my head's chopped off. Oh yeah. Baste it. Keep it nice and juicy. Let's see what kind of flavor we have there. Oh wow. Very, very turkey bouillon flavor. You don't really taste the fruit at all. Onion, turkey, taste the garlic, the kumquat. That might be the sweetness that's holding on besides the turkey, but the turkey is there, the onion is there, the garlic, and the kumquat's coming around. It's like the natural sweetness flavor to it. And that's just the drippings, which will be also made into gravy and help mixed up. Thanks for watching. This bird's almost done. This is practicing for Thanksgiving. No reason not to do it. That bird cost $10, 10 American dollars. Leftover soup. Gonna keep on darkening up that skin. Get back in here, bird. Oh yeah, good stuff. We're at 350 degrees, darkening up. You can try to use broil, but you better not walk away because you're gonna be smoking black. Just keep on crisping it up just a little bit. Oh, and then that skin is gonna stay stuck to the bird, and you slice away, which we're gonna do. We're gonna get there. We're gonna let it cool down for a bit, and then we're gonna cut away. It's just gonna drip with juice, we hope. Simply gorgeous, simply done. Oh, yeah. Turkey, it's what's for dinner. I'm gonna baste it some more. I'm gonna let this cool down for about 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna transfer it to a tray, and then scoop out the insides and see what we got there. Hello? Who is it?
Oh, you got your boxes here?
Yeah.
We're really here just for a celebrity appearance.
Check it out. Turkey. Just pull out all of it.
You are just a master chef. A little sauerkraut. I think that's Main Street.
That's Main Street?
Yeah.
No.
That's what we call Main Street. I know Main Street.
That's not Main Street. I
Shoot.
thought Main Street was the other end.
No.
Special guest, Joy. Son's girlfriend. Turkey time. Here's our bird, fully cooked. 2 good forks on either side, underneath the legs on either side. A little stab over here, a little stab over there. Bring that beast out right on the plate. Look at that, yeah. We got our wing. We're gonna put our wing with the turkey. Here's my pan drippings. Right here, we're gonna dump them into that strainer. We don't want to serve any of that yucky stuff. No. And then we're going to scoop out the stuff that's in the bird into this bowl here. I think that's it. Now it's about cutting time. Remove the legs. Juicy and soft, definitely falling apart. You only want the pieces that look nice and pretty to be served for presentation. That'll be for soups, pies, casseroles later on. Now, the breast. Nice and delicate. Beautiful. Voila! That's a beautiful. Okay? We have Brussels sprouts, chicken broth, corn on the cob, turkey gravy with our drippings, more Brussels sprouts, fresh garden green beans, sesame seed, onions, Florida onions. Yummy, yummy. Fresh Florida onions. Those are fresh Florida red onions.